If you guys spend any amount of time on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, you'll probably hear people say, I made $50,000 a month wholesaling real estate, or I just made $25,000 in 2 hours by wholesaling real estate. Or my favorite one yet, I spent $3,000 on ads and made $120,000 in revenue wholesaling real estate. So then the question becomes, are these people lying? Well, I can't sit here and say if they're lying or telling the truth, but what I can say is they're using undefined metrics. And when I say undefined metrics, what I mean by that is they're saying a number, but they're not explaining anything. It's like saying I made a lot of money, but not showing you how they did it, how long it took them to do it, and if they can do it again and make it repeatable. And since they can't show you that, it makes you question if they have an actual business or not. And the reason most people use big numbers like this is to sell you the idea of success, but they don't show you how the business actually works. And the reason this works is because big numbers sound exciting, but they don't explain anything. So instead of arguing about who's real and who's not in this industry, I want you guys to be able to tell for yourself, because once you understand this, you'll never be confused about these big numbers that these gurus are explaining ever again. So if you guys are new to the channel, my name's Gunnar Morgan. I've been wholesaling for just under 3 years now. Here's some deals that we've done just this year alone. Our average assignment fee per deal is just at $27,000. And if you guys are new to wholesaling or want to get into wholesaling, I put a link in the description below to book a free one-on-one call with me. And in that call, we'll strategize on how to help you get your first deal, or how to scale your business to be more consistent so you can have consistent deal flow and consistent deals closing, so that way you can have a predictable business. The link is in the description below. I look forward to meeting you guys there. So let's jump right back into the video. All right. So being able to look at a lot of people in this industry and tell who's real and who's not, just figure out by what they tell you. So at the most basic level, a real business, regardless of what industry you're in, but for wholesaling specifically too, a real business has 4 things. And those 4 things are inputs, outputs, cost, and time. Okay? So when we look at inputs, let's think of things like leads, time, and money. Sorry for my ugly handwriting. Okay. So inputs would be leads, your time, and any amount of money that you put into the business, right? Now for outputs, let's look at outputs as closed deals and money. Okay. So this is what you put in, this is what you get out, right? Now our cost is going to be marketing, software, and people, right? Because you got to have people that run the business. And then just look at our time as our inputs to outputs. So if someone gives you a big number, like they're making $50,000 a month, right? But they can't explain these 4 things in their business. They're not explaining a business. They're explaining a moment that happened in their business, which was probably luck, right? So let me give you a quick example to break this down for you. I'm going to put 2 boxes here. This is going to be one time, and then this box is going to be every month. So if I told you guys I ran a mile in 5 minutes, well, that sounds very impressive, but you'd probably have questions and you'd probably ask, did I do it once, or is this something that I do every single month? Because doing something one time becomes one moment, but doing something every single month is a system, and a business runs as a system, not just a one-time thing. So when someone says that they make $50,000 a month wholesaling real estate, well, this is the 5-minute mile analogy. It sounds impressive, but I need to know if this is repeatable. Okay. So let's define that. For example, you make $50,000 a month. Let's put that right here, 50K a month. Well, let's say your average deal size is 10K. Well, that means you're doing 5 deals per month, right? So if you're doing 5 deals a month, then you should know exactly how many leads that you're getting every single day, week, and month to get 5 deals a month. It's not rocket science. You should know that to a T. Okay. Now, will it change? Yes, it will change over time, but you should also know the X amount of appointments it takes every single day, every single week, and every single month to get 5 deals per month. And then the same thing with offers, contracts, etc. Okay. You guys see where I'm going with this? And you'll also be able to know your marketing spend to hit 5 deals per month, right? So if someone can't explain this and doesn't show you numbers like this, in my mind, I wouldn't trust them, because they don't even know what type of numbers are going on in their business. They're just saying, I made $50,000 in a month. But if they don't know how they got there, and they're not telling you how they got there, then they're not following a repeatable system to make their business repeatable and predictable. So just throws the guard down a little bit, makes me trust you a little bit less. Now let's talk about the people that I see online saying, I made $25,000 in 2 hours. Okay. 25K in 2 hours. There's a lot of people online that talk like this. And there's a lot of people that say, I made $25,000 in 2 hours wholesaling real estate, make $10,000 an hour, whatever it is, right? It's all the same thing. But ultimately, this is just like saying you planted a seed and a tree grew. That's a bad tree. In 2 hours. That's not possible. That's not how this business works, but that's how these people are framing it. But you didn't do this. All you did was plant the seed. That's all you did. You planted the seed. Now, after a contract is signed, it took you 2 hours to get a contract signed. This is what you're saying, how long it took you to get a contract signed. After a contract is signed, you still have to find a buyer, make sure the buyer has money, you have to make sure title is clear, and you still have to wait for closing. And any single one of these steps right here can fail. So the 2 hours it took you to get the contract wasn't money itself. It's basically hope. You're living off hope. So again, let's just go back to an analogy here. We have 2 boxes and we're going to have hope right here and then reality right here. Okay. Your projections of contracts are here. You hope to make 25K or 10K per deal. But that's just hope. You don't have a buyer lined up yet. There's nothing in writing in 2 hours that took you to get the contract signed. There's no money in your bank account yet. So this is technically hope. But profit lives here. This is profit. A real business owner and a real business only counts this box here. And if you're counting this box and showing people this box, you're not doing good business. And number 2, you probably don't have a real business and you're just showing people projections of what isn't even to come yet, which is insane. I don't know why people do that. Now, in a business, any business is repeatable and that's a bad and sign. And predictable. Now, real businesses are honestly boring, but in a good way. You roughly know when you're running your business what goes in and what comes out, how long that takes, and what it costs you. And if someone can't explain that, they don't have a business yet. That's just not possible. And if someone can't explain this right here, they don't control their business yet. They're just operating off of pure luck. So for the people out there that show you the big numbers like 50K a month or 100K a month, these numbers are super easy to say, but businesses are generally a lot harder to explain. So if someone can actually explain their business, then it's probably a real business. And if they can't explain it, they probably don't have a business. Now, I hope you guys got some sort of value from this video. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and comment on what type of video you want to see next and what type of breakdowns you want to see. Don't forget to subscribe. And like I said in the beginning, guys, there is a link in the description to book a free one-on-one call with me if you're a brand new wholesaler or if you're an experienced wholesaler looking to consistently close more deals. You can join this call. It's a free call, like I said, and in this call, we'll strategize on how I can help you either close your first deal or consistently close deals every single month. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.